أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. We thank the Almighty Allah for giving us another opportunity to be here. We thank Him for His mercies that He's bestowed upon us. We bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship except the Almighty Allah. We also bear witness that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his servant and his messenger. Today is a Monday, which is the 14th day, I think so, or the 13th day of Hijab, 1441 years after the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which also corresponds with the 3rd day of August 2020. This is just, an impromptu video. I've just seen some, comments on Facebook concerning Muslim students being denied their rights as Muslim students to write, exams. And some students of Anisa High School and Mercy High School have been forced by the supervisor at the Action Senior High School Exam Center in Medina, Accra, from writing their exams with their hijab. I always say this, that some of these things happen and it's an opportunity from the Almighty Allah given to us to fight for our rights. If we don't make good use of this opportunity, it's going to continue. We need to sue Wasi, and that, supervisor, whoever is a scapegoat for us. We need to make good light soup out of that person. And issues like out of court settlements, Famanyami, Muishi, Maganangida will never solve the problem. We went on a hijab walk, we've done all kinds of noise, but some people have shown that they are bigots, and that we need to make good use of them. Yes, it's an opportunity. And Muslim leadership, from top to down, this is an opportunity. I hope this doesn't pass away and then we're being called into some offices and then we drink tea and coffee and then meat pie and then it is swept under the carpet. No. This is an opportunity that we must make good use of. Let's make good use of this opportunity. A scapegoat has been found. We've always been crying, we don't get the person, we don't get the person. Now it is a supervisor. My brother Muhsin Islam that you are hearing, you were at the center and others have been to the center. Make sure we sue these people. Please, I'm not in the country, but I will have done that. But those of you who are at home, please make sure you use this opportunity wisely. Let's use it judiciously. It's the Almighty Allah's way of giving us an opportunity to make good use of it. We've struggled, we've fought, but these people are not ready. And then al-huquq tuntaza, rights, you snatch your rights from people. They won't give it to you on a silver platter. These people are not ready for any dialogue. These kind of people are not ready for any jaw to jaw. These people have level of hatred for us in their hearts. When I say these people, it is not a general statement on all non-Muslims, no. But then those people in there who are preventing our sisters from using the hijab in their exams or at their schools or their hospitals or whatever, wherever, these kind of people are the ones who are going to fight us. Yes, we have peaceful Christians who love the deen, who support who love us, who support us. Yes, they are there. But then the ones who are recalcitrant, they are the ones that we must make good use of. Especially this supervisor now is a scapegoat. It is a new goat for us to use for light soap. Please, let's not only speak on social media and make comments and show our disgust only on social media. No. Let's make sure we use this goat for proper light soup. Let's make the nation very hot for that person. Others will take heed. This is my message to us. Office of National Chief Imam, Office of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the Muslim Caucus of Parliament. Some time ago, Honorable Muntaka, you said we need a scapegoat to fry. This is a scapegoat that we have now. We need to fry him. The Muslim Caucus of Parliament, all these big office, Komog, Formwork, that you're listening to us, let's make good use of these goats. This goat who doesn't respect our deen, who doesn't respect the reputation and the dignity of our women. Let's make good use of this. Let's make good light so from this. It is a clarion call. For how long will our sisters go through all these kinds of, indignity? For how long will our daughters go through all these kinds of, discrimination? For how long will they go through this frustration? These students have prepared for the exams. On the morning of the exams, you frustrate them. How can they sit in the exam room and concentrate and write well and come out with flying colors? Our sisters were prevented from writing with their hijab some few years ago in Takoradi. We took it upon ourselves to sue WAEC, and WAEC wanted an out-of-court settlement. Till date, this has not happened. I read a memo from WAEC in December 2019 stating that the students should be allowed to write their exams with their hijab on. Why is it that some supervisors who are employees of WAEC frustrating this movement and WAEC is not taking the sanction? Why is WAEC not punishing them? Why is it so? Why? And then it's not only with the educational system, it is the same way with our health system. Why are some chief nurses, why are some matros frustrating our sisters and our daughters and our wives from using the hijab? Why? We live in the 21st century whereby you must be educated and your education should reflect in the way you think. Why do we still have educated bigots in our country? Why is it that people are afraid of the hijab? What is so, frightening about the hijab that a young lady, a teenager is in a hijab, and you, an elderly person who has gone through all forms of education, you are frightened and you are scared by the hijab? That a student who has spent the night burning the candle to study for an exam in the morning, and then all you care about is a veil that she's put on her head, and then you are frustrating her. Why? Our leaders, it is a time for us to use that scapegoat for proper light soup. And I will be highly disappointed if this guy is not prosecuted. I'll be very disappointed if in the next few days I don't hear of a writ against WAEC in our courts. I'll be very, very, very disappointed. I'll be very, very, very disappointed if by tomorrow morning I don't hear that a Muslim has sued WAEC and then prosecuted or sued that person who has violated the rules of the country, and then WAEC at the same time. Why is it so? What is happening? Are we second-class citizens? Where is the motto freedom and justice? Where is the association of religion? Why is it that a Muslim woman who wants to dress modestly and decently is being attacked left, right, and center? Whether she is in the hospital, whether she is in the educational center, why is it so? What is so frightening about the hijab to you that you are scared? Why? What is going on? What is happening? What kind of people do we have in Ghana who are why is it, what is going on? I'm in the United States now, and you go everywhere and the Muslim woman has her rights to don whatever she has to don. With all the problems that US is having in terms of racial bigotry and racism, the Muslim woman is free. A girl in kindergarten in America wears her hijab to go everywhere that she wants to go and enter wherever she wants to enter. And then we live in a country like Ghana that prides itself with hospitality, respect, dignity, and then we have fools in high offices who are behaving like this. What wrong have our sisters done? What is going on? We are trying as much as possible to build a cohesive and a peaceful nation. But then we have some fools who don't want that to happen. What is going on? Why are we doing this to ourselves? People have raised arms in other countries for less reasons. These are some of the things that make people like Boko Haram go out and attack people. Because you frustrate people, you put them down the carpet, you trample upon them, and this has been going on for long. I studied at the University of Cape Coast, distance education. One day we were writing our exams and I was in my cap. I entered the exam room with my cap. During the exam, I took it off and put it on my table. And then an invigilator came in and then he said I should take off the cap or take it outside. I asked him why. He said it is not allowed in the examination room. I told him, please don't disturb me. I'm writing an exam. Don't come and frustrate me. Otherwise, he's going to end up in a fisticuff with you. Please leave me alone. After that, a reverend father entered in. And then he saw my cap there and then he realized I was a religious leader. And then he spoke nicely to me. When I was leaving, I told that invigilator, you should have told that reverend father to take he was a Catholic bishop, he should take off the cap that he has on his head before entering the exam hall. Why are we doing this? What is going on? The office of the National Chief Imam, Alhaji Khuzaima, Sheikh Armiya, the office of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, Sheikh Aban, Alhaji Bomba, Sheikh Garba, Komog, my father, Sheikh Abdul Fattah Akinyele, Formwag, Muslim Caucus of Parliament, Honorable Ben Abdallah, Honorable Muntaka Mubarak, Honorable Ras Mubarak, Honorable ABA Husseini, all these leaders, this is an opportunity. All the Muslim organizations we have in our country, Wallahi wala yazaluna yuqatilunakum fi dinikum hatta yuruddukum, they will never stop fighting. If you won't get up and fight for your rights, will always be trampled upon, will always go through this cycle every year. This has been going on. It is now a yearly thing. They will never stop until we make good use of a god, this bigot, until we pull them out of the system and make sure that our sister's dignity and reputation is not attacked by any fool who, because he wields small power during examination, who want to take us for granted. Please, our leaders, wallahi, this is an opportunity. You see that I'm not even well dressed. I just went out to get something from the supermarket, and I can't wait to get to the house to dress to come live. I need to do it. You can see I'm in a car. So please, those of us who are listening, the lawyers that we have, the Zongo Ministry, Honorable Mustafa Abdul Hamid, his secretary, Petrot Faisal, you are all lawyers. We have them. Please, wallahi, make good use of this. Let this guy feel the heat. Let him feel the heat of what he's done. Let WAEC feel the heat. Yes, because they've issued out memorandum in December 2019, but then they are not following up. Their employees are doing what they want anyhow, left, right, and center. Wallahi, it is an opportunity that the Almighty Allah has given to us. But then if we let it pass by, just like we always do, we always, Famanyami, let it lie down. We are peaceful people. Yes, we are peaceful people. But then when our rights are trampled upon, we need to get up and fight for the rights of our sisters and our daughters. If teenagers writing wasi are being frustrated, what then is the future? This is one of the reasons that people get up and then they want to bring all forms of things in Islam in the name of promoting the hijab and stuff like that. Let's get up. Let's make use of this opportunity. Wallahi, let's make good use of this opportunity. I'm saying again, I'll be very, very, very disappointed if by tomorrow morning I don't hear of any lawsuit against WAEC, against Action, against that, bigot, that goat who is the supervisor of WAEC at Action School, where they are having the WASI, Anisa students and Mercy Islamic students have been forced to take off their hijab to write their exams. The students have been frustrated, they have been demoralized, they have been cheated, they have been deceived, they are frustrated, they are in desperate measures. Why? 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 A nation that prides itself in freedom of religion, a nation that we have a Muslim as a vice president, a nation that we have strong members of parliament, a nation that the minority leader of parliament is a Muslim, a nation that the majority leader of parliament dresses like a Muslim, a nation whereby we pride ourselves in freedom of religion, freedom of association, freedom of expression, a nation where we pride ourselves in our education, a nation where we pride ourselves in our hospitality, a nation where we pride ourselves in brotherhood, a nation where we pride ourselves in peace and security, and then we have bigots like this frustrating this peaceful process. You think people just get up and then bring out guns and start shooting in the name of religion? You think it just starts like that? It is a boiling pot. It starts with things like this, and this has gone on for long. This has gone on for long. I'm calling upon level-headed Christians, non-Muslims in the country, who love the peace we are enjoying, who love the peace of mind and the tranquility we are having now, who respect freedom of religion and association. Call those brothers of yours and sisters of yours who are flouting these rules. I'm in interfaith dialogue. I belong to international organizations that do interfaith. We meet with level-headed people from the other divide who believe in peaceful coexistence. I'm calling upon you to call these your people to check and order. WAEC, call your people to order. But we will have to sue you. You will have to pay the price for frustrating our daughters. You will have to pay the price for getting them emotionally high. Because young ladies cannot spend the whole night studying and preparing for an exam, and then in the morning they will be demoralized and frustrated before entering their exams. Muslim leadership, wallahi, it is an opportunity. Let's use this goat for layah. I'll be highly disappointed if I don't hear any communique or read any communique from any of our offices. I'll be highly disappointed if I don't hear of a lawsuit against WAEC and against that bigot by tomorrow. I'll be highly disappointed. Wallahi. We always talk about opportunities, and this is an opportunity that we must make good use of. Those Muslims who have high education in secular, Justice Tanko, this is another opportunity. Maybe you not be able to put your hands in there. This is an opportunity. Your vetting brought issues of hijab, and it has crept up again. So please, let's do the necessary thing. Not only Justice Tanko, but all the big people we have in the law field, whether they are lecturers, whether they are lawyers, whether they are judges, advise accordingly. And let's make good use of this, that next time none of the bigots will get an opportunity to frustrate our sisters and our daughters. Let's make good use of this opportunity. Thank you very much for listening to us. It's an impromptu message, but we need to deliver it. We need to deliver it. Please get up. Let's smell the coffee. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum.